This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Anchorage taking on the Bulls of San Diego.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage,
they come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped the 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
That's good for an Anchorage first down.
First down, here's Estime.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
When you look at this defense,
and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
from the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Off the play fake.
Morrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
At the 47-yard line.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead, Estime.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That's another Anchorage first down.
They'll go again with Estime.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lawrence. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Off play action. Morrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Morrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Here's Milton.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And the San Diego first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it with Davenport.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
43-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go now.
This is Davenport.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
13 yards on the
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Bailey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's brought down by Jamal Hill. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, it's Milton.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
They said they snapped a little
The offense wasn't out there
streak
for a
last
long
week with a
time,
big
but they were out there for a good
still in
time.
this
One
playoff
play,
picture now.
and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bulls offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense had you.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Yeah, both teams scoring in 1 play. 2 plays. In second drive.
Throwing is Milton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Here we go. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
An extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Playing home. The best home school this year.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Estimate once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Estimate.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards that time.
9 yards. That's good for an Anchorage 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 20 and an Anchorage 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Off the play fake. Morrow can't get away, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Operating from the gun. Morrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go, set. Rock roll, lady.
From the gun on 3rd down. Morrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Bulls offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Milton.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
To throw is Milton.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go, tie ball game.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's Bailey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44.
They
try again on 1st down.
He finds his man complete.
It's Banks.
He's going
to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got to remember who he played. This show came in and took somebody's place. They just kept just, yep, that I remember Mertz. What's this dude overall? This nigga playing like he got the juice. What's this overall? He playing like he got the straight juice. Oh, he's 65. He's a rookie. Shit. I have to see, was he drafted or undrafted?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Like real life. You never know what you're going to get in that.
On the give, it's Estime.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Morrow. And he's racked up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He finds Boulder. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's bullshit.
And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Sweet.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
Now Milton.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Milton now to throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
They put shit, man. I know that dude got a thing, dog. They put shit. I know he got a thing. They cheated it.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Good.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal the difference, a tight one through two quarters, and we are back and underway for the third quarter.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here we go. Cooking, 19.
From the gun on third down, Milton.
He'll try and do this himself. And he has a
Slide. That's
big
what
gain
gets this
inside
dude
the
hurt
40
and make him
before
fumble.
being dropped.
Come on, EA with that bullshit. Yeah, right, yeah. Then I seen that boy. Somebody like, damn, them cornerback. Damn, receivers.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Mike.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on now is the punter, standing right around the midfield stripe. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off play action. Morrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Morrow. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll hand it to Estime.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Morrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
From the gun on 3rd down, Morrow. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Milton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
They'll run. Estime.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here comes Estime. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the ground, it's Estime.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Morrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Lawrence. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. He'll try to do it himself, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
70, hot, ready, hot.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2. A run with Davenport.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Failing. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Running right, here's Estiman.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
70 Lions, go!
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick here is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bulls strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot out of the end zone. Now in position here to take the lead.
This will be the last one. Save that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the door.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Bolden. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Morrow. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Dances by him. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Roderick Estime
from 13 yards out.
And the Nighthawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because Every team wants to win all games on their schedule, but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
All right, look good. Looks like little Baker Mayfield out here. Runner number 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
San Diego starts losing 3 in a row.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
This is 1st and 10.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw.
Now he'll take this and run.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
San Diego, 1st down.
He's back to throw.
Get rid of it.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They'll come to the line now at a 3rd and 6.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield at the 49-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Nighthawks offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
I'm happy to get that way. I see this little Billy King, man. I'm hyped.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
This Thanksgiving special on this ReeceMustSee TV. Let's get it. Anchorage strong game, San Diego. 4 loss. Yeah. Get that turkey leg tomorrow.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive?
Right here.
Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Anchorage, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's good they get to be at home.
I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Get one more.